Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to BND Live, the Dungeons and Dragons live stream, where a group of high school friends attempts to play Dungeons and Dragons remotely via the internet. With us, as always, we have Steven's not here yet, but he'll be here soon. As Finric the monk, Erin as Lily the fighter, Tim as Twizzard the wizard, and Chris as Paelias the cleric. I am Shawn, your ever faithful and humble DM, and this is BND Live.
Everyone?
Hello. Shall we do a recap from last week? All right. Let's see. You were back in Toulouse. It was DePaul around 1 p.m., and you had attuned to the sphere that would protect you from divination magic, given to you by Asnando. Some discussion was had between the group on whether you should fight Falreth. And the decision was yes, we should. To Swabia. And so the first day had a nice weather. Went 100 miles. Saw an octopus, giant octopus. Pretty exciting. Second day to Saul, nice big school of fish. Another 100 miles. To Gaul, bad wind direction, so a little slower traveling. But the next day, he made up for it, seeing some whales. And then on Dalk, good old Dalk. And now this Dalk is the first Dalk of Cahaver, mind you. So you started in Kamin, and then you went through the month of Kamin, Kadath, and this is the first Dalk of Cahaver. It's key. But yeah, you met the pirate, Captain Blease. He had claimed that he had found maybe Vestin's treasure, but you continued on your way, and I believe you gave him a ride to Quadin, a capital city of a city-state of Swabia. And you arrived in the evening. And you met a Baggins, technically Samuel Baggins, but you get the feeling he may go by Stinky Baggins. He takes you to Dahl's Fight Club, and Finric ends up fighting Artie, a guy with a big axe. Finric wins as Paul and Paelias, as your nicknames or your pseudonyms or your aliases were, watch. You end up winning a little less than you wanted, though, because they didn't basically have the means to handle the higher bets. And so you ended around 10 p.m. on Dalk, presumably heading back to your ship, but I guess that's up to you. So that's where we'll pick things up tonight. What would you like to do?
Let's head back to the ship.
Well, that's where Lily and Finistel are anyway.
Yes, yeah, they stayed on the ship.
Girls' night.
On an empty ship?
Well, Nate and Jenkins are there. Who knows what's going on?
We could paint their nails.
Yeah. Sure, that's what they want.
We make some fruit torts.
Yeah, you got a lot of fruit still. No, do you have fruit?
It's cursed fruit.
Yeah, Lily's not eating it.
I mean, cursed torts.
To your visual or to your perception, there's not been any negative side effects to Jenkins having eaten the fruit. Just so you know.
Well, he's the one who wished for it, so he may eat all of the fruit his heart desires.
I think he's doing that.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are heading back to the ship?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's definitely, you get the idea that this is a city, even though it is, Nate and Jenkins probably knew that it's the capital of Stutlafen, but definitely not a lot going on. maybe not the most well-to-do of the city-states of Swabia. You guys
Well,
head
then,
there.
maybe we could just rest up for the night and then head out in the morning to the next port of call or to wherever the compass leads us.
Yeah, you guys reconvene at the ship. I don't know, are Lily and Finistel still awake? Finistel's probably still awake.
I don't know. Lily's a teenager, so she probably could stay up, but if she's bored, she might just go to sleep. Who's that?
What? This is Jenkins.
Oh,
Oh.
we never see him close up. We
No,
only
he looks
see him
like
from
that.
above.
Yeah, this is Nate.
It's a nice fisherman sweater he's got on there.
Exactly. You guys never see him close up. Huh. I'll figure out how to do that for this guy. Anyway, alright, so you're back on the ship. Are you discussing anything that night?
This town is poor.
Might be a good place to buy a goat.
Should we buy a goat?
What are we gonna do with the goat?
Oh, right. Hey, give a lot of milk, or should we buy a cow?
I don't know if we'd be able to have a cow on the ship. I don't even think a goat would really be that good of an idea on a ship, but
Right. Yeah, no goat yet.
because we'd have to feed it and we'd have to clean up after it.
No, we wouldn't.
It would eat everything.
But they do.
I feel like that would require a D20 roll every day to see what kind of mischief the goat gets in.
Be a G20 for goat.
Wow. I'm gonna make a goat mischief table if you buy a goat.
We already know how goats can behave from farmer,
Shahagan.
the guy up in Wesleyville, Bagleg,
Honk tickle.
Bagleg, whatever, McDonald.
Yeah, that guy.
All right, I don't mind just starting out on the water the next morning.
Alright.
Sure.
Alright, you guys go to bed. You have the benefits of a long rest.
Nice.
Pretty quiet. So,
I reanimated Mr. Bones the night before.
oh yeah, where's Mr. Bones? Gotta get Mr. Bones in this conference.
Oh, he's in the brig, right?
Oh, right, because you didn't know if you'd come back in time.
Yeah.
Alright, so you free Mr. Bones from the brig once he's safely back under your
He's safe
control.
now.
Perfect. So the next morning, you guys are sort of, having your breakfast or having your morning meeting. I don't know what you do. Maybe you have a morning meeting. But Nate says, "So this is as far north on the river as Jenkins and I have ever gone. Where's that compass of yours? Does it still point north?"
Who's got it?
You've got it.
Oh, I look at it. I don't know.
It still points north.
It still points north.
So this is the river. This is the River Peka, and above Augsburg, the city-state of Augsburg is north of. Yeah, its capital is Njars, but neither of us have ever been there. Now the river is wide, and if you're looking at the river, basically, this is the river that separates Swabia from Aland, and it is at this point in the river almost 20 miles wide. It is more than a river, but it's quite large. There are in fact islands in this river, but this is basically the sort of de facto border between Aland and Swabia. So we can keep sailing north. I mean, there's certainly, even if the winds are against us, we can still tack in a quite comfortably.
Is there a reason we wouldn't?
Nope, I don't think so.
What do you think, Kevin?
Yeah, let's do it.
Northward.
North ho!
All right, so even
What'd
though
you call
you're not technically at sea, go ahead and roll a d20 for today's travels. Whoever
Did you
wants.
say 300 d20s?
I said 300 d20s. That's correct. No, that's
Do I add
299.
them, or do you want each number?
299 too many d20s.
Anybody doing that?
Sure. 13.
Oh boy.
13, you say? All right. Roll another d20 for me.
Oh my goodness.
13 again.
All right. All that dice rolls.
Incredibly lucky or unlucky?
All right. So yeah, you guys continue up for almost the entire day, basically, as the sun is setting, and you've seen some other ships on these waters. This is definitely fishing vessels. You've seen some larger boats that are probably carrying trade goods, either moving slower than you up the river, driven by oars, or coming down the river. Basically, at the place where you spent the night is basically how far any the sort of sea currents would have ended, right? And so it's definitely, you're going against the current of this river or large body of water. So you get the feeling that you're sort of gaining in incline a little, but you continue, and most of the boats, they're just normal people doing their normal day-to-day things. They don't really give you a second glance. Do you guys have a flag that you fly?
I think that we did ask Colt to make a flag. I just don't know what it looks
I
like.
can't remember what was on it. It's probably
I think
something
that
good.
somewhere there was a bit of the tartan, maybe, but
That sounds familiar. And I know the ship,
yeah.
isn't the ship painted with a red stripe that sort of curves up like the, yeah, perfect.
kind of like a check mark.
Yeah.
Flattens out.
You had passed sort of two of these islands, and you're getting, as the sun is setting, you're getting to a third island, and you see another much smaller vessel. This is a rowboat, and there's a person in it, and they're just sort of like, they're not rowing, they're just sitting in the middle of this wide body of water.
Should we ram them?
Fire arrows.
Ah!
Well, if Lily was up in the crow's nest, maybe she comes down and she somewhat leans over the railing to get a better look and's like, "Hey, what's up?"
You call out to the person, "Hey, what's up?"
Yep.
Man ho.
All right, let me get you guys in your normal positions. Don't. You're calling that from the crow's nest?
No. I came down from the crow's nest and I'm, I guess, by the side in which the rowboat is, and I guess I'm kind of like leaning against the railing.
Got it.
Wind blowing my hair.
Ooh, all right. Striking a dashing pose, as it were. Fairly dashing pose. This person sort of looks up and they're like, "Oi, hello."
Are you in need of any assistance?
No, just riding it out.
Riding what out?
A little bit of trouble with my family.
Okay. Sure you don't want to hang out for a bit?
Where are you folks headed?
Augsburg? Ish?
Maybe.
We'll stop there.
Yeah, wherever the compass, points us.
Which right now it's north.
Yeah, at this point it's actually
West.
northwest.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So we went the right way.
Yeah. Yeah, you're definitely honing in. You're going to Nars?
This guy, the guy in the boat is Falreth. Should we just get him? Sink it. Sink his boat.
Sing it.
Wait, is this guy to the northwest?
Hey, did he say his name? Hey, what's your name?
Frederick.
Begins with an F.
That sounds
Well, my name's
suspicious.
Finric, and that begins with an F.
Sink his
Oh my
boat
god,
too.
it's Falreth. Finric
Nice to
is
meet you,
Falreth.
Frederick.
Lock him in the cage.
Who's this Falreth you're talking about?
You wouldn't like him. Steal your sandwich, you would.
Is he from
He's a
Milan
bad
or
guy.
from Swabia?
Don't know if he's from there, but we think he's hiding out there.
Oh.
We're gonna
Interesting.
go get him.
He was in Wesleyville for a while. Then he moved south to Windbell, and now he's out this way.
Bad guy, mean guy. You
I
don't want him in
any
your
of
house.
those places. I know Nars, and I know some places in Aland. Just drifting by.
Well,
So,
go ahead. Go ahead, Lily.
well, I was gonna just say, so what kind of fight are you in with your family?
The kind where it's best that everyone cools off for a while.
Did they leave you stranded out here?
No, I think I stranded myself out here.
I guess that's good.
Do you have far to get back to where you need to be eventually?
Hard to tell where I need to be. But,
Well,
what was that, Finric?
I was going to say, do you want to come with us for a bit?
Yeah, I think I will. Got a rope or something?
Oh, that seems like we would have a rope.
Yeah. There's
We got
rope.
tons of rope right there, hanging on the railing. Lily follows the boat and throws a rope and holds onto the other end to make sure that
That
All right.
rope could have been doing something
Right.
important.
He's sort of
Captain, is this cool?
Yeah, let's do it.
he sort of ties it off, and then
I'm sure we have a rope ladder.
he gets on board. Climbs on the back.
After watching Mr. Twizzer try to get onto the boat when we first found it, I think one of the first things we probably did was make a rope ladder.
It was in an awkward spot.
Yeah, no, you've over the months you've facilitated the entrance and exit. You've also picked up a couple other people too, so you know how it's done. So he climbs on board and he dressed reasonably well. Doesn't look like he's been at sea for any long period of time. A little rough around their edges maybe, but So, what brings you folks to Augsburg?
Oh, that guy, the guy we were mentioning, that Falreth dude.
Oh,
We were
right.
just looking for him.
Right, are you looking to pay him back for something?
Settle a score.
We owe him something good.
Yeah, could punch him in the knob.
All right, well, certainly don't let me stop you from doing that.
Should we ask about, like, if we were to pull into port here in Augsburg, would there be anything we should know about the local government or?
Yeah, do you know the areas?
Give me a perception check, Lily.
Uh, 9.
Yeah, he's sort of just looking at you all curiously. You see his eyes dart to Paelias's armor and Twizzard's staff and Finistel's staff. Well, it's funny you should mention that. I guess if I was thinking as an Augsburger, forget what they call themselves. I don't know if they'd take kindly to. Magic is sort of frowned upon there, and judging by some of the symbols on that elf's shield and armor, and in those staffs, I don't know. You might want to blend in a little more.
Good thing we don't know magic.
It's just a walking stick with a really nice ornament on the top.
We're street performers, or we were until we decided we had to find this guy.
I've got nothing against it. I'm just saying, you might get some looks. You might attract attention from maybe even from the city guard.
Well, that's interesting because Falreth is a magic user, so he might be
He's like Mr. Magic.
Undercover if he's in Augsburg.
I don't know anything about this guy, but it sounds like yes. That is a fair guess.
All right.
Now, are there any places in Swabia that are a little bit more welcoming to magic users that Falreth might be able to blend in more easily?
Odavakar, they have got those sort of mechanical magic users. What are they called? Artificial artificers. So, but certainly in Augsburg, not really. Personally, I don't really understand it. There's been, I don't know, I guess it's just been that way for a long time. Not sure why.
Maybe we'll change their hearts and minds. No, we should get disguises though.
Mr. Twizzard is a very lovable magic user.
You seem like it. I can tell.
Very warm and cuddly. There'd be no reason for anyone to mistrust Mr. Twizzard.
Now, I will say that, is it Cahaver? Is today Dalk?
Oh, yes, of course today is Dalk.
No, wait, no, it must be Dillik. Dalk was...
Oh.
Yeah.
Dillik.
Oh, Dalk was when we went into the other port?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then it's Dalk.
Anyway, I think that all the royals get together once a year, and I think that starts the first day of Cahaver,
Of the month?
which would have been yesterday.
We're arriving at the start of the Royal Rumble.
I think they'd prefer to call it the Royal. Try not to get into a war for the next year. It's like the opposite of a rumble.
Oh, I know what's happening now.
The royal negotiations. Well,
Exactly.
would you be able to point us in the direction of the royal negotiations?
If it's in Yars this year, which I think it is, then it'll be at the castle.
Does that sound like a place that we should be going?
Yes, definitely. We need some invitations.
That might be hard to come by, friend.
I disagree. I conjure up 5 invitations. I throw them in the air.
Maybe just drop me off a little before you get to the main harbor. I'll make my own
I
way.
hear you clucking.
What's that?
I hear you clucking.
So yeah, the sun's going down. He's like, "Could I trouble you folks? I know you've been very gracious already with the ride and all, but I was wondering if getting a little hungry. You folks, do folks eat?
Oh yeah, I think we have some food, don't we, guys? Do we still have fruit?
Oh, we have
Yeah, there's some fruit.
cursed fruit. Yes.
No,
Well,
it's cursed.
Oh, yes, that's true. We're in a new land now. New things. Cursed fruit.
this is what you eat?
Sometimes.
I'm not excited.
I mean, sure, if we're all having cursed fruit.
Yeah. When we don't care about our lives in the afterlife, we eat that. Oh,
Usually we just
enjoy.
watch Finric to see if he
Maybe I'll
dies.
follow your lead.
I guess I have a piece of cursed fruit.
Okay. All right, you eat a piece of cursed fruit. Frederick sort of watches and he's like, "Sure, Hutton," and he's like, "You keep your fruit in a boat." No judgment, just asking.
Well, it's where I am, and it's perishable, so it seems like it would be good to kind of keep it near me.
Wait, did
Well,
you mean,
it's in like a dinghy.
did you mean you take
on
that
the
fruit in a
boat.
dinghy, or do you
It's
just
just a
mean...
dinghy full of fruit.
Either way, he has some. He has some fruit. He...
We don't have a fruit cellar, so we have a fruit dinghy.
Mm-hmm.
For all
Hey,
your needs.
whatever works.
Works
Yeah.
quite well.
Honestly, if you didn't know, you would hardly know it was cursed.
Or it came out of a boat.
Yeah. He sort of looks at the banana he's eating, or banana-like fruit. He takes another bite. As long as Finric's eating it, he's eating it.
So I hit my ascending stone. Should we see about getting disguises when we get to one of these towns, or even beforehand? Like,
Well-
do we need to do something about looking like we know anything about magic? Is this going to be an issue?
Like robes?
Maybe for you, man.
Oh, right. Not for you. Okay.
I think Lily will be okay as long as she doesn't use any of her spells.
Well, me, Paelias, Mr. Bones,
Finistal?
Finestol, we're going to have issues.
Well, Paelias, you have your hat that you can use to disguise yourself.
Yeah, and I can put a weapon inside my cloak or whatever.
Oh yeah,
What was
is
the
that?
thing? Or a staff. I think I have a staff that turns into a weapon. Or hides a weapon pretty good.
Yeah, you have some item. Do you still have the data for that, or the?
I mean, it says... Let's see what it says.
It's like a concealment thing, right? So you can bring it into places.
Yeah, it says, let's see. It says, oh yeah, I have a polar bear too. He's stuffed.
Oh, he's a stuffy.
Polar bear stuff.
Steel cane that can conceal one weapon.
Nice. I think it conceals it magically. Is that right? Like it's not like the
I
weapon
don't know.
is physically inside it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it would still look like a cane.
Yeah.
But I think you put it inside, right?
Let me see.
Did you send me something on that?
I think I did a while ago.
Oh, well, then it's in the reservoir. Let's see.
Not 100% sure.
Do I need my staff to cast spells? I don't think I do.
You
Wouldn't think so.
need your
Focus.
Yeah, so spellcasters either have an arcane focus or they have all the components. Now, usually I assume you're using an arcane focus, and then if it's a component that costs money, that's sort of what I care about, right? Because that's sort of balancing and so. But yeah, I think arguably the crystal is probably your arcane focus.
Maybe I can just take that out and not bring my staff.
You know, Twizzard, I was thinking of doing the same thing, says Finistel.
Oh, I guess I was talking out loud. Oh, that's good. Okay.
No, you on sending stone. Oh,
Oh.
but she's not on his sending stone.
That's true.
That's fine. I was talking out loud.
I get confused sometimes when you're talking to yourselves or when you're talking to me.
That's okay. Same thing for me. So yeah, maybe we could get some rings made up with these big gems in them.
I was thinking of more of storing it in my pocket, but I suppose
yeah.
your aesthetic would be more of a ring to go with your gold chain, so I could see that working with your aesthetic.
Well, maybe if you're covered in gems and fine jewelry, they'll let you into the castle.
I feel like you should still be able to use a staff as a walking cane.
Yeah, I'm an old man.
Like no one there uses a walking stick?
But it can't have like crystals sticking out the top. That screams
Maybe
magic.
just wrap it with some sort of like guard or grip or something. Anything.
Yeah, some leather.
Distract.
Ooh. Yeah, maybe I'll just leave it in the top and just cover it with something. Give it a little staff hat.
Plastic bag.
Ooh, does
Ooh, a
anyone
paper
have
bag.
a plastic or paper bag?
Canvas bag.
Nate
Okay.
pipes up. Well, you could take you've got some old sailcloth. You could probably fashion something, or Jenkins could sew you up something tonight.
Oh, dibs. Yes. I'd like to place an order for one canvas hat for my staff.
I can do it.
Thank you.
All right, Jenkins is gonna sew you a canvas hat.
All right. I'll give you something cool in return.
Dwarf fish fingers? I mean,
Yeah, I've still got a fish finger.
I'm sure that is rancid now.
Puppy dog, salt and pepper shakers.
That's for...
Oh, yeah, I can't have that. Spinny wooden helicopter. Falreth underwear.
Oh, did you bought that at the shops in Toulouse, the carts?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I do have a jar of honey. That might go good with all this fruit.
But did you need honey for one of your spells? Is that why you have a jar of honey?
Maybe.
I know you needed honeycomb for something, but I don't know about a jar of honey.
I don't remember where this came from.
interesting.
Oh, you might have just bought a jar of honey when we were in Windbell.
It says notes sticky. This is not good note keeping.
I think you bought that from the McDavins in Bellwether Glen
Oh, maybe.
when Finric bought a lot of yogurt, goat
Yeah.
yogurt.
Yes, I think that's exactly right.
Could be. I see Finric buying food, and it seems like a good idea.
Sounds about right. So you guys share a meal with Frederick, presumably?
Sure.
So, what's the sleeping arrangements?
You can't sleep in my hammock because I'll be in it.
I mean, there's hammocks in the front.
Take an empty one.
Or,
you guys have
I mean,
the whole forecastle is basically not used because Nate and Jenkins are in the hammocks right below you guys.
Right next to the galley.
Yeah, exactly.
Just be careful, because it's haunted back there.
And I think Lily and Finistal are sharing a room.
Sounds about right. Are you planning on sailing through the night to try to get there sooner, or are you going to drop the anchor?
Any sense in waiting?
I don't know. I'll leave that up to our captain, El Capitan.
Let's go. Let's do it. Let's get there.
All right. So what's the watch for tonight?
About 8 o'clock.
Yeah. No watch. Let's wing it.
Okay. I'll stay up. I'll do first watch.
I mean, someone's got to like steer the ship and everything too, right?
All right, new guys on watch.
I'll do first watch.
I can stay up with you, Finric and Frederick.
Yeah. Sounds good.
All right.
Got Mr. Bones up there too. Keep an eye on Frederick.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I told Mr. Bones do whatever Finric says.
Cool.
All right.
So who should we wake up when it's time for the next shift?
How long is first watch?
Oh, 4 hours. Why don't we do it that way?
All right. Yeah, I could do second watch.
Cool.
Yeah, you only need 4 hours, right? Because you're an elf. Don't you get a full rest with 4 hours?
Yeah, I think so. Something
You
like
get
that.
like a 4-hour meditation.
Yeah, I'll just meditate for 4 hours. It'll be cool.
All right.
Not
so
bad.
as the few lights from the farmsteads and different villages along the shore start to go out and the stars come out, Finric and Frederick and Mr. Bones continue sailing northward, cutting back and forth across the river as you need to, depending on the wind. But at this point, Finric, you're quite the proficient sailor, and Frederick seems to know what he's doing too, so he's able to help out when needed.
I really like I can look this way and I can see some land, and I can look that way and I can see more land. Like this is
probably the best. Yeah, the best Finric's felt. These last couple days.
Yeah.
As you've
Pretty
been
cool.
going up this rather wide river. Yeah. Feels really good.
Mhm.
Give me a perception check, Finric.
7.
Yeah. Things
Good.
Things seem pretty quiet. Just traveling up.
That's good.
Yeah. Who are you guys waking up at the end of your shift?
Well, I was going to talk to Frederick for a second.
Oh, please.
So Frederick, how long were you on the water before we crossed paths?
Oh, just a few hours.
Oh, okay, that's pretty quick.
Yeah, no. These falling outs, they happen, in my family.
Yeah. Are they going to be okay? Is anyone going to come looking for you and worry that you're not where they expect?
No. No, we're all pretty independent folk.
Okay. Very good.
I'm just, happy to have met some new people.
Yeah, likewise. It's definitely being on sea for a long time. You see a lot of the same faces. So.
Have you guys been at sea for long?
Just a handful of days. We came over from Windbell originally, which is quite a ways, but we've stopped a couple places along the way, so it's not like we've been on sea the whole.
I've never even heard of Windbell.
Oh, it's up in Oxnard.
Nope. Got nothing.
Okay, it's west, pretty far west.
Hmm.
I don't know how much further west you can go.
Yeah, just Swabia and even just Augsburg and Stuttlafen are the furthest west I've been. I
Gotcha.
haven't even been to Vakar, but I've heard things.
Well, if you ever get the chance to travel more, it could be an adventure.
You seem like an adventurous fella.
Yeah. I when I was younger, I used to seek it out, and it seems like these days it finds me.
Ha. Well, yeah, it happens to the best of us, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do you folks, what do you do for a living? Just traveling?
Just questing, and it seems to get us by.
From this ship is yours.
The ship is ours, yes. In one of our quests, we came upon it, and it was actually our companion Lily. It was a ship that was in her family for generations, and it was sort of lost. And we were able to uncover it, and we were able, through some of our other quests, to win the resources and and the funds to restore it.
Well, now see, that's a great story, Finric.
So,
Look at it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the world working the way it should, right?
I think that's right.
Hmm.
Well, cheers.
Cheers. Are we drinking anything? Sure, yeah. Cheers. You guys are like sharing a ale or something.
So I guess I'll wake up Paelias when it's time.
Yeah, and you guys said I could have a berth in the front there.
Oh yeah, go for it.
It's the right kind of you.
Our pleasure.
All right, so you wake up Paelias. And Finistel, I guess? She's an elf too.
Yeah. I sent her.
Hello, Finric.
Hey.
Are you on deck?
Well, you're on deck.
Ah, does that mean I should be on deck? Is that?
Yeah, it's second shift time.
All right. Shall I get Paelias, or have you already?
No, you can get Paelias.
All right. Thanks, Finric.
Top of the morning.
You hear from basically just below your feet, like she knocking on the cabin door of Paelias, and I guess Finric and Paelias share it, or does Finric and... No, Paelias would have the one by himself if he's the captain. It's probably Finric and Twizzard that share quarters. Anyway, Paelias, you hear knocking at your door. Finric says it's our turn, Paelias. Come on.
All right. Who's making coffee?
I don't know if we have coffee. We have tea.
What? We're on a ship for months and we didn't bring any coffee?
I don't know. You might have bought some coffee, sure.
Well, I'll have some wake me up tea.
All right, Mr. Bones is waiting for you on the top deck. Finric, you go below?
Yep.
All right.
Anyway, I can sleep in, still get myself a long rest, or I guess we'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, if nothing happens, you'll get your long rest.
All right, well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, actually, a 4-hour shift is usually long. We usually probably do a 2-hour shift, actually. Whatever.
Yeah.
We're just cruising here.
Yeah, I don't have, it's not like I have, some morning appointments that I gotta run off to.
You're just heading up the river, River Peka. So, Paelias, how's it going? You don't talk much, I feel.
Oh, me? Yeah, I know. I haven't seen you in a while. I feel like you've been doing your own thing. How's the trip going?
Well, I admit I agreed to help you on this quest to take down this Falreth fellow.
Mm-hmm.
And he did take my necklace.
Yeah.
So I've got a bit of personal grudge now, I suppose. But as we get closer, I mean, do we have a plan?
Not a great one.
Yeah.
We should probably be thinking of a good plan, huh?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I admit I'm a little concerned. I've never been to a part of Centralia that distrusts magic users.
Yeah, I know. We wouldn't venture into a place like that. Very likely, right?
No.
I haven't been there either. Do we look real magical? Do we like? You think we stick out?
I guess I don't know if we've ever discussed it. Do you have markings of Mistra like on your shield or armor?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah. I'll probably have to wear a cloak or something.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I don't even know how many elves there are in Swabia. I don't know much about Swabia, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get around without my armor, though. If we get into a Falreth battle, maybe I could just put like a little, like, sign over the markings and be like, "Not Mistra."
Well, you have that hat still, correct?
Oh yeah, I guess if I wear the armor, I could wear the hat, and then it would just make me look like something else.
Yeah, I think it'll hold up to visual scrutiny. Now, perhaps if people touch where they think they'll be touching your clothes and they hit metal, then the jig, as they say, it would have been up. Or if they are equipped, such as myself or yourself, to see magic. Although you would expect that in a place where magic is distrusted, there are not many that practice.
Right,
or
right,
have
right.
such abilities.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just portray a portly gentleman, so they give me lots of space.
There you go. I think that's a good plan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and then maybe I'll wear like a cloak or something over my armor so that just in case they run into me.
Maybe have the shield on the back under the cloak.
Right. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, all right. So I guess it'll be fine.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
Yeah. So what do you think about Falreth? Should we try stabbing him, or should we try making him not be able to breathe or something? Like, what's a good Falreth move?
What have you learned from your previous encounters?
Not much. He doesn't have any vulnerabilities that we can tell.
I mean,
he can fly. He can teleport. He can charm. He can.
I can fly. And I can teleport.
Yeah, well, you guys are special. That's cool.
Although only 30 feet.
You guys should have a little teleport party. While you're teleporting and flying. And
Misty steps over here. And
do all your teleporting together and what. Yeah, so, yeah, he's pretty powerful and stuff.
I mean, I feel like the suggestion, the charming, whatever he did to us when he got Finric's amulet and mine, that seems like the biggest issue.
Yeah, and now he's got your amulet, so he might be able to use them too.
My amulet will not be as much use to him as perhaps yours.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I don't remember which one he got from Finric. I think it was Darkness Spider. Tough to say.
I'm not sure either. We could ask him in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah, I forget which one he had.
Well, just know that I'm with you. I am with you, folks. I will.
Well, I appreciate that.
I will fight.
I'm glad you're here.
Will lend what expertise I can in a strange land we're about to inhabit.
Yeah, I know. We'll have to lay low.
Sort of like pats your arm. Sort of turns away. Gazes out at the water as you. Presumably you're at the helm. I guess I don't know.
Oh yeah, sure. Somebody's got to steer the boat.
All right, are you guys getting another group up?
How long are we doing this night shift?
Third watch.
Yeah, I mean normally you do. Yeah, I mean, technically you need 8 hours for a long rest, unless you're an elf, in which case you need 4. But I mean, the way you guys normally do your watches, I guess I usually assume you do like 4 2-hour watches during it. I don't know how you do it. How do you do it? I don't know. We've never really gotten into details, have we?
Long rest is a period of extended downtime, at least 8 hours long, during which a character sleeps for at least 6 hours and performs no more than 2 hours of light activities, such as reading, talking, eating, or standing watch.
Oh, there it is. That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
And
Yeah.
I believe that when we were in the Mistral Woods, we did a where one person was on and then another person came in during their second hour as fresh eyes. And so then that person who was already on watch got to leave early.
Mm-hmm.
The person who came in late had to stay for another hour, and then another person came in. So you always had a fresh pair of eyes for that hour.
You guys are pros at this. I love it. I love it. All right. All right. Is Lily and Twizzard up next then?
Probably. I think Lily's one of the only people that can deal with Twizzard.
What? What does that mean?
No, we can all deal with you.
Who's at the helm, Lily or Twizzard?
Probably, I don't know. I'm thinking Lily.
All right.
Isn't Twizzard the first mate?
But yeah, so I'll order someone else to do it.
Yeah, I think Lily would probably be driving with one hand while looking at her sending stone in the other.
I don't think you need to look at it.
It was a joke.
Oh, yes. All right.
No, if Mr. Twizzard would like to take the helm, that's fine.
No, you got it. I'll go over where Bones is and we'll do some dancing. We're dancing on the side.
All right.
Dance off.
The natural dance off.
Yeah. I'm trying to teach him how to break dance.
Lily and Twizzard, give me perception checks.
Lily's not been good with her perception checks
I'm
of late.
rolling my blue die.
Yeah, 3.
15.
15. All right, you're in between one of your dances. As it's getting closer to dawn, you've grown accustomed to the sort of sounds of the ship. But you hear some tapping that you're not used to. There's some tapping. Coming.
You hear that?
Yeah, it's weird.
Those rats from your room or something?
No,
Not from my room.
There doesn't seem to be any pattern, so it's not like something just dripping.
Bones, I said no tap dancing. What are your feet doing? That's not him.
Yeah, no, Mr. Bones is not tap dancing. And it does. It appears to be coming from different points around the ship, but maybe closer to the bow in general.
All right, I take a quick peek over the bow.
Like you go up.
Yeah, I stick my head over real fast and stick it back. Oh, I thought we were at the bow. We're at the
You're at the
the
start.
other end. Okay.
But yeah. Where do you want to go and what do you want to do?
Can I look over the side right there and look forward?
Yeah, it's still the sun has not risen yet. But you have dark vision as a dwarf, right? Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Give me a perception check.
3.
It's hard to tell. I mean, the water, basically with the light the way it is, the water is dark. There doesn't seem to be anything above the waterline, but it's not super clear.
Okay. I conjure up a big gold brick and I cast light on it, and then I throw that overboard, and I look to see as the light goes if I can see anything. And I move up towards the bow, the bowier point, the bowest point of the boat.
He's king of the world.
Give me another perception.
8. I'm getting more perceptive.
So you drop this like brightly glowing brick over the side, and you feel like you saw something move away out of its way, but you're not really sure what it was. It was like a dark shadow of some kind.
All right.
Hey, Mr. Twizzard, what do you see?
We may have an issue. I think there's, it's never a good thing. I think there's something tapping on our boat.
All right. So Lily's sending stones, Finistal,
We wake people up.
and then she says, "Mr. Twizzard, maybe you should go get Nate and Jenkins."
You also notice as you say that and sending stone that the tapping stops. But Finistel, so you sending stone Finistel, she sort of comes on the deck.
And I'm more nervous now because the tapping stopped.
Fair enough.
It knows.
All right. So I run downstairs and I run through the area of the ship where everyone's sleeping and I go, "Wake up!"
All right.
Oh man. Hey, Twizzard.
Yeah, something's happened on our boat. And then when I went to go and look, it stopped tapping. And I looked over the side and I'm pretty sure I saw something move away. I threw a golden lit up brick at it and it either dodged it or, stayed away from the lights. I couldn't see it. And now it's not tapping anymore. So I'm a little worried up there.
Oh man. Okay. Maybe it's like I don't know, one of Frederick's peeps.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it would have. Well, I didn't actually say, "Hey, who's there?" So maybe it could have been a person, but I doubt it. But there were. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's morning, so you should get up.
Yeah, maybe he knows. Like maybe there's like stuff in the. Maybe maybe he knows what it might be.
Actually, he's upstairs. He's asking for you. He says, "Come on up."
So technically, sorry, Finric would be sleeping. So you've got sort of the
Upstairs.
Yeah, exactly. If you went downstairs, you'd be either going downstairs to get Nate and Jenkins, or you'd be going downstairs to get Frederick.
Oh, I just ran into the first sleeping quarters that was closest. If I was at the bow of the ship.
If you're at the bow of the ship and you went downstairs, the closest place would be the forecastle, which would be where Frederick would have been sleeping.
Oh. Is it just him there by himself?
Do you go
in the haunted
into the
section?
forecastle?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't go in there.
Okay. Where do you
No.
go? If you want to have that conversation with Finric, you would just go basically underneath where Lily is using.
Yeah, that's where I ran.
Okay. So yeah, so you guys are there.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Wake up! It's some go activity tapping outside my ship.
Paelias pokes his head out as well. Finistel's on deck because you sending stoned her? I don't know. You guys all go
Well,
on deck.
Lily did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh wait, but Lily wouldn't be on her network. No, so I guess Finistel was not sending stone. Maybe. Wait, is there one of those voice thingies that go from the top to the bottom? Did we put something like that in?
Oh, the pipes?
I don't think you
Pipes.
did.
Oh.
You could have it installed, I suppose, but no, it's not currently there. The
All right,
Twizzlers-
then maybe I just start doing some big taps with my foot to try to wake up, because I probably can guess where our room is with respect to where I'm standing.
All right, between Twizzler yelling and you tap dancing, everyone's like up at this point and on deck. Nate and Jenkins come up from below. What's going on?
Is it sunrise?
It's basically sunrise. Yeah, it's like you can see the glow coming in.
All right, there's some monsters tapping on our boat, and last time that happened, they were big 3 water elementals, and they almost killed everyone. So we're doing the smart thing, getting everyone up first before they surprise us. So something was tapping on our boat in the night, and it stopped, and it's probably watching us right now. It's probably looking at Finric.
It's probably mad. Wait, me?
Yes.
What'd I do?
I'm just guessing here. Could be looking at Paelias too.
Mm-hmm.
Probably also looking at Paelias.
Mm-hmm.
So Mr. Bones and Lily are up by the helm. Finistel, Finric, Paelias, Twizzard, Nate, and Jenkins are all sort of in the center there.
All right. I go look over the side of the boat again.
Looks like the side of your boat.
Well, looks like the coast is clear. Cool. Well, son, it's morning anyway. Who's ready for breakfast?
What? Wait, hold on a second there. Why did you get us up all early?
I told you there's some monsters tapping on the boat. Then I went to go look, and they swam away. They stopped tapping, but they were tapping all over the boat.
Sort of
They were going to come up and
Nate and Jenkins
tap
look
on
at
other
each-
things.
Nate and Jenkins look at each other. They're like, Jenkins is like, should I check the hull?
Yes.
He goes down below.
See? Good thing everyone's up. Alright, well, alright. Maybe I run up to the bow and I look off the bow to see, because I wasn't actually looking at the very front.
Okay.
Alright, I throw another golden cannonball off the front to see if I can see.
Give me a perception check.
Darn it, 4.
Yeah, I mean, you see it sort of like, so it into the water and like, you see it sort of going down as the boat goes past it, you know. He's sort of like, no sign of anything that you can tell.
Well, guess I got scared away. Can't say I blame him.
The whole situation's a little odd.
Little sea tippy taps. All right. Who's up for some gin rummy?
Okay.
All right, you guys don't believe me? Fine. No one heard anything down there while you're snoozing?
Yeah, I heard someone screaming.
Yeah.
Good. Wake up. Wake up.
You probably had the benefits of a long rest, Finric. We can say you've had the benefits of a long rest. You'd probably be the most worried you'd be the person I was most worried about. But you're a little tired, but you've just barely eked by the benefits
Barely
of a
eked
long
it up.
rest.
Okay.
Go look over the front of the boat. You'll see.
All right.
We'll hold you by your feet so you can get a closer look.
Well, I mean, we could also use the rope ladder. That could just go a couple rungs down that. That seemed like that would work.
You really want to actually go outside of the boat, Finric?
I was just trying to peek over the edge.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we've got land over there, so it should be good.
Are you wearing your life vest?
Always.
I feel like he's yeah, exactly.
I think he's taking that off.
Might need to
It's
wash
got a
it.
little whistle.
Even on land.
Mm-hmm.
All right, do you want to go off the bow with a rope ladder?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys
Go wrong.
bring it to the bow, and you climb down sort of just above the water, and it's sort of like passing right beneath your feet. The rope ladder itself is now descending into the water, sort of like boom, 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 bumping against the hull as you're sort of like you're right above the water.
I cast light on the rope ladder.
Oh, okay, yeah, the whole thing lights up. You're looking down, Finric. Give me a perception check.
14.
It's kind of eerie. You're like, you're not sure what's going on, and now there's this like eerily glowing rope ladder like descending. Not too far because you probably don't. It's not that long a rope ladder, but it's like it's going maybe 5-6 feet underneath the water, and it's like. But it's pretty clean water. You see, it's like one of those things where you're like, oh, did I? Like you're trying to decide if you're seeing something or not, but it's like a little murky. Like when you look in the water while it's moving, it's like.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But you're pretty sure you don't see anything.
Okay, so I'm gonna come up now.
Yeah, it's a little freaky. You come back on.
Yeah, come back up.
Okay, I didn't see anything.
All right.
Do you want to go check?
Oh, no, that's all right. I believe you. Every time I try and look over the side, I can't make out what I'm looking at.
Oh, it's easier if from the rope ladder.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Who's this guy we're with?
Frederick?
Yeah.
Frederick is not on.
Is he with us right now, or is he like doing something else?
There's no Frederick with you right now.
Can I see the spot that Twizzard was looking at?
Yeah. I mean, you could go to the bow where you guys are all sort of up there now with the rope ladder.
I think Lily is going to first look to see whether the boat that Frederick was on is still attached. And then depending on whether it's still attached, she's going to go down to where he would be sleeping.
You look over the stern. The boat is not attached.
Boat's gone.
So was his family calling him back? Was he maybe conversing with his family through tippy taps?
He's a water person.
Don't know.
Should we go see if he's down? Let's.
You guys are
run
actually
down there.
right. You guys are actually right by the this trapdoor right here leads down a short staircase into the forecastle where he was.
All right, so I peek my head down there to see if I can see him.
Not there.
He's gone.
Well, maybe it was his time to return to his family.
I checked my wizard wallet. Is it still there?
Your wizard wallet, your pouch of gold coins, it's still there.
All right, good. So we're good. How about our fruit boat?
Is our fruit dinghy still there?
Our cursed
Your
fruit.
dinghy looks the same.
All right, this isn't so bad. So the guy came to visit, made a new friend, and he tapped himself away in the night.
Should we check to make sure that there's no holes in our hull now?
That's what Finric just checked.
Oh, he did.
And
Well,
then Jenkins.
Jenkins was checking below, and Jenkins comes back up at this point, and he's like, deck seems secure, or hull's secure.
All right, well,
That
that's
was
just another mystery.
Perhaps we'll meet that Frederick again. I don't know. You seemed to talk with him. You had watch with him, Finric. Did you learn anything?
Yeah, not too much really. He claimed he'd only been out for a couple hours when we found him, and yeah, I told him a little bit about the boat and how we sort of found it and stuff, but I wasn't expecting him to just up and leave.
Maybe he really hated that story.
Or maybe he wants the boat now. Thanks a lot, Finric.
Good one.
He left the boat.
Maybe to go get more people so that they can steal it from us.
Good one.
Make to the shore!
Mr. Bones is steering at this point.
Good job, Bones.
Yeah, that's
What's Bones, second mate?
I don't know. Mr. Bones is just a skeleton.
Mr. Bones.
Listen.
All right, well, Jenkins, we want to make us some breakfast, I suppose, if you don't mind. Aye. He goes off to make some breakfast. All right. So let's see. So Dillick was this is the Paul. You don't have much further to go. As the sun rises, you notice that on the western shore, there are more farms than perhaps were there before. You feel like you're getting into a more populous area as the day goes on. And just around lunch, just around noon, you come across on the western side, on the Swabian side, a large city. Sort of, you see it from afar, the boat traffic, people fishing, people going back and forth on their business. Some wave to you.
Lily practices her noble wave.
All right. But yeah, you so just around 1 p.m. you come up to what looks to be the main harbor, the main docks of Yars, the capital
Yars.
of Augsburg.
Can we see the castle from this point of view?
You can actually. This city is probably a bit larger than Wesleyville, if you had to guess.
Whoa.
Yeah, it is not surrounded by a wall like Wesleyville was. So it's a little bit more sprawling. It's maybe hard to know where, like, you know, what are the suburbs of
The
Yars.
greater Yars area.
The greater Yars area, exactly, is probably larger.
So, well, couple questions, guys. How's that compass doing?
Oh, look at the compass.
It is pointing due west.
Ooh, he's over there.
Is it pointing towards the castle, Mr. Twizzard?
I look at the castle and hold up the compass.
It's pointing towards the castle.
It is!
Okay, so here's my thought, guys. Because we don't know when seems like Falreth's in the castle, maybe. But we don't know if he looks like him or if he looks like somebody else. And so we want to do some recon. I know we talked about disguising our your sort of like magic stuff. But then probably all of us should sort of not look like ourselves, whether through like magical means or if we're just like, do up our hair a little different. But maybe we should do that. So if we come across Falreth doing some recon, he doesn't recognize us. Because we might not recognize him because he might not look like him.
Falreth's probably in the dungeon in the castle.
And Falreth is probably trying to charm and finagle his way into some royalty's court to eventually take over. Or maybe he's warmongering so that he can gain power somehow.
Warmonger.
But he's definitely doing something bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly why we should disguise ourselves like I was saying we should.
I'll put my hair in a braid.
That'll do it.
And then, do we take the sphere with us? Or do we leave it on the boat?
The beer?
No, the sphere. I
sphere.
believe we have to be within.
100 feet.
Yes.
Oh, this is the one that protects us from people seeing our
From scrying on us,
powers.
All right. Was it? Was it a 50-foot radius or?
It took care of the entire boat, so it was probably a 100-foot diameter.
So yes, I definitely think we should bring it with us, if we are to continue to have the upper hand.
Bag of holding. Now, would it still work in the bag of holding?
Give me a, well, let's see. Yeah, I mean, that'd be an Arcana check.
Well, I mean,
Lily might have
Lily would not be the best person for an Arcana check, even though she is +2. It's better than her perception.
I can do that. Can I roll for that?
Sure.
Actually, I'm just going to do it here. Rink-a-dink. Oops.
Nat 1.
Wow.
+8.
9.
Finistel is like, I don't think that'd be a good idea, actually.
I'll roll. I got better than Twizzard. I got a 12.
Yeah,
nice.
No, Finistel's rocking a dirty 21, so I do not think that would help, actually. I think we should keep it in our plane of existence, and the pocket dimension that the bag of holding provides would be a bad idea.
Now, how heavy and how large is it? Is it just something I can throw into my knapsack?
Yeah, you can throw it in your knapsack. Water glow metal is quite light. It is about the size of a grapefruit, so you could carry it.
Okay.
I can put it in my back pocket. No one is going to point out that I have a bulge in the back of my pants.
Yeah, but it would fall out.
I thought everything that you keep is in the front of your pants, though.
Well, I could put this in the back and throw everyone off.
It's just so long.
That aside, I do think Paelias and I were talking about disguising our magic user, but Finric's very right. We need to disguise ourselves from Falreth himself. He has seen us all and this ship.
And the ship. So yeah, so Nate and Jenkins, like let us off maybe, and then maybe if you guys want to sort of, how do we disguise the ship, guys?
Well, they could probably just go to a different port, like whatever is across or down a little bit further.
There's enough ship traffic that I think we could just
hide it.
Would you know the ship or the flag? Is it the design outside?
We didn't know if we had a flag.
Well, he wouldn't have seen the back of the ship necessarily. He wouldn't know the name of it, I don't think.
Right, and I don't think he would have noticed the big, gigantic red flare on the side.
So what's he going to recognize about our ship?
Just the ship in general, and possibly the flag. The sails.
Gigantic red flare on the side.
I mean, we could anchor. Do they have one of the? Did you guys give them a sending stone? I think you did, right? Or maybe you didn't actually.
James?
No, but I had my familiar staying on the boat. But the familiar can't really talk to them, but could be talked to, right?
I don't even know if they know you have sending stones, to be perfectly honest.
No, I don't think they do.
I don't think they do either.
But doesn't someone have message now?
I don't think so.
Not in this party.
No.
A text message?
Oh, not in this
I don't know
party.
what you're talking about.
I can't keep it straight.
Worlds. Yeah, you guys just wanted a challenge for yourselves.
Yeah.
Well, I've been playing 2 people for a while.
That is true. That is very true.
And you've been playing how many people for how long?
Like
Yeah,
16.
I don't play them well though.
So many?
And we play ours well.
Nate pipes up. I mean, we could maybe anchor off, and if there was a way you could contact us somehow, perhaps.
Well, we would have to get another sending stone to give one of them.
You could just tell your familiar to do something specific, and that would be a signal, right?
Yeah, but once I'm outside of that
radio.
zone, I can't
Right.
communicate with it.
Yeah, we need a stone then.
Unless we find some other kind of not quite as significant sending stone, just something that can do the message. Because we could probably do something in 25 words or less.
Well, wait, sorry. So where are you guys going to be?
I mean,
In a castle.
Wait, who are you talking to?
Nathan Jenkins.
Oh,
We could be wherever you want. I mean, we could pull right up to the dock, but
Well,
How far away
I
can I
feel like maybe we can find like a Baggins or something. If these guys are going to be somewhere reachable, we can always like keep Baggins with us and like tell him to go send him, like use him as a courier if we need.
Finistol pipes up. I could actually send a message up to 120 feet, but that's not that far to be offshore. But perhaps.
How far away can I communicate with Mr. Bones?
I mean, unless Falreth is at the docks, 120 feet may be enough. Mr. Bones, I think it's verbal.
Oh, is it verbal?
I thought it was
I thought I could
mental.
mentally, because every once in a while I try to reach Sloppy Joe.
Oh. Yeah, to be honest, then I don't know.
Of course, I haven't been successful, of course. But, so.
What is it?
What's it?
Sloppy Joe's in
It
Wesleyville,
says
right?
10 feet, but that's to cast that spell. And then it doesn't actually say
Is it animate dead
Oh.
or raise dead?
60 feet. Never mind.
Animate.
I can command him. He has to move. Oh, never mind. I thought for some reason I could reach him, wherever he was.
Right. I mean,
Mentally
when we were
command,
when we were in Puppyton, he was just around the other side of the building. That was within 60 feet.
Yeah,
That's
all right,
why.
never mind. I thought maybe we could leave him. Because I don't know how he's going to...
He's not going to fare well. You probably put him in the brig.
Well, I could get him a really big cloak and say he's got leprosy and no one should peek under his cloak.
I have a feeling that's just...
It's a good idea, right?
Yes, it's an excellent idea. And we should not do it. It's such a good idea that we should probably not do it.
I don't know. We should just leave him in the ship though, because even in the brig, he could break out or something. He's a big ogre.
He's just bones. His strength really isn't that great.
How rude.
Go ahead, look him up. Look him up.
But he could be a good asset too.
Strength is +0.
Hey, we don't all have good strength here. Mine's only +1.
Yeah, his asset's really his brains, huh?
Yes.
No, it's his constitution and dexterity.
He's very healthy at 13 hit points.
The greatest asset Mr. Bones brings is a distraction, I think.
He's not terribly useful, but damn it, he's loyal.
He's great. He really knows how to listen well.
He does.
Great listener. You pour your heart out to him.
So we gotta put him in the brig? Can I put him in a shopping bag of bones?
Well, you could put him in the dimensional, in the bag of holding. Just remember, didn't we take out a couple of his bones and he kind of fell apart?
Every time Paelias needs to communicate with his god.
Oh yeah, I can hang on to his femur. That way, I would keep him in there.
Right. So if we carry around his femur, does that mean that Mr. Twizzard can just keep reanimating him?
Well, I think I need all his bones to reanimate him, right?
Yeah, I think the arcane connection would be lost because you'd have to be within 10 feet to do the spell. So
But my thought would be, without a femur, he can't get around as easy. So he would just sit in the bag of holding.
Would he try and reassemble as much as he could without a femur?
Well, he doesn't disassemble. Remember, he turns into
he's
his
just not
old-
controlled by you anymore. Yeah.
No disassemble.
But without the femur, he doesn't just collapse, right? He just becomes into a very difficult to move skeleton.
Yeah,
Okay.
He just topples over.
His walking speed would be very low. It'd be
All
crawling
right.
speed basically.
femurless.
Femurless walking speed.
So we could take his femur out. Hate to do it. Or just give his femur to Nathan Jenkins unless they need it.
Well, what I was thinking is, if we have the femur, but we also have him in the bag of holding, we could reassemble him if we needed him for a fight.
Yeah, he doesn't need air.
Right.
He only takes up 9 feet of space.
Well, actually, no. If we just kind of put his bones into a pile, he's much less than 9 feet.
Oh, yeah?
He's probably closer to whatever his rib cage is.
Yeah, that's probably the
probably
biggest
gonna-
part of him.
Be the largest part.
Okay.
Like,
All right. So we'll fold up Mr. Bones for travel.
And then after that, it'll be like his femur, tibia. Skull.
Yeah. Speaking of which, maybe I should do a quick commune. See how this plan's going so far.
Oh, need a favor?
Yeah. We're still outside the spectrum of people seeing us, right? We're still on the boat or something?
Yeah, you're still
Yeah,
on
we're
the
probably
boat.
still on the boat.
You can see the docks from here, but basically Nate sort of turned it into the wind and sort of, you just stalled yourself. So you're just sort of, while you're having this discussion of what you should do.
Yeah, so I'm just going to say, I'm just going to commune with Mr. then.
All right.
See how it goes. Right now? You ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, good old Mistra, here we are, about to flank the gates of our nemesis Falreth. So, got a quick question for you, just before we head in. How do you fare our chances with this assault?
So you are asking up to 3 questions that can be answered with a yes or no.
Do you?
Is this the best course of action?
All right, that's good. Is our current plan the best course of action? No, that's a clear no.
Viable?
What's your current plan?
Is our current path likely to have a good outcome in getting rid of Falreth?
Gosh, supposed to give a yes or a no to that. You feel like it's leaning toward yes, but the future is cloudy. Even the deities are not omniscient, but you get the feeling you're going in the right direction.
All right, we've got approval, Mr. Zane.
Nice. Awesome.
Let's do it.
Shows our plan is great.
Clear path to success.
You have 3 yes or no questions. That was like a leaning toward yes answer is what you sort of got from your commuting.
Oh.
Maybe you should also ask something about level of disguise, or
I get 3 like each time I commune with her.
Each time you commune, so it says yes. You contact your deity or divine proxy and ask up to 3 questions that could be answered with a yes or no. You
Yeah.
must ask your questions before the spell ends. So you have a minute, basically.
I guess we'll go with should we? Are the disguises likely to work?
Are the disguises likely to work?
Are disguises likely to work?
I think we know the answer to that. Of course they are.
I mean, you never told her what the disguises are.
Well, I describe the disguises. I only have a minute here. So I tell her what we're doing for disguises, and then
So wait,
I'm like,
describe to me what you're doing for disguises, because I'm not sure I'm clear on it.
well, I'm going to wear my hat,
Okay.
and I'll have braided hair underneath.
Okay.
And then Twizzard, what are you guys doing? I don't know.
Twizzard's
I've
putting
got
a
the,
sack over his staff.
You got a staff to cover you?
I've got a canvas cloth over my crystal and my staff.
That's
Finistel is leaving her staff behind, and she's just going to put the crystal in her robes. That's her plan.
Why don't you do that, Twizzard?
Why did I have this canvas cloth made?
Change-
unfortunately, we don't have the eggshell drink. That was something that
Oh,
Well,
for white hair? Oh,
yeah,
but that's only an hour.
I know, but it's still something.
Right. That's what we're doing. the three of us, and the other two are really non-magical anyway. So, is that likely to work? Is that likely to are we going to be okay without getting detected?
Lily will probably wear her royal purple scarf that she got from Shea Jewel in a way that looks like she might be from Shea Jewel.
You know what I can do? I can color stuff, can I?
Given that
Yes,
description, you get a no.
Oh.
Oh no.
All right.
Yeah, prestidigitation can make a color, a small mark, or a symbol appear on your object.
Can I color my hair a different color with prestidigitation?
All right, and then are we likely to surprise Falreth with our arrival?
Oh yes.
You
Good
get a
work.
solid yes.
Nice.
All right.
All right, 2 out of 3 and bad. So let's get some better disguises and head out.
Better disguises. Sounds good.
Yeah, I think that the way you phrased that question, I don't know if it was super clear whether you were talking about disguising the fact that you use magic or disguising the fact that you are the Ateum from Falreth. So you're not sure what the no was in reaction to.
I was
Well,
thinking
one of those is not good for us, so we need better disguises.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was thinking the Tam, but that kind of got answered with the second one, with the third one. I mean, so probably the magic part we're gonna have to work on.
Well, wait, what? The third question was, are you going to surprise Falreth?
Yeah. So
The answer to that was a resounding yes.
he's the only one who's gonna recognize us as the Tam, or is most likely to.
Correct.
So if we're gonna surprise him, then disguising ourselves as the Tam is probably fine. That's probably not the issue. It's probably the magic that's the issue. So we need to get better magic disguises.
Or
That's
non-magic disguises.
If you want to, you could cast the spell again and get 3 more questions. Unless you don't have a spell slot for it.
Well, I just woke up, so I don't even know what spell level it was.
It's a 5th level. How many 5th levels?
Holy moly! I choose the 5th level.
You just
Oh,
used the
boy.
5th level, my friend.
Oh boy. Go
I
back to
thought
sleep.
I could have communed with her earlier than that.
Go back to bed.
Yeah, but that was just a single question, right?
Well, we're not gonna get in a magic fight for a while, right?
Well,
Need to keep our magic on the DL.
yeah, maybe I'll just. You guys want to shop a little bit? I could take another 4-hour seance.
Maybe we can get some disguises in town. So we need some rudimentary disguise just to get us to a clothing shop.
I feel like Mr.
let's be
Twizzard-
clear. You're describing. You're trying to decide whether Mr. Twizzard can look not like Mr. Twizzard
All right, is there a barrel?
by
Is there an
like
empty
putting a
barrel around?
sack over a staff. That doesn't change the fact that you have a bright red mohawk, gold chains, and MC Hammer pants. This is what I'm working with here.
Yeah, you should get more disguise.
How about new clothes and a hat? Would that do it?
That would
If
be
there were
better.
new clothes,
That
Mr.
would be
Twizzard,
better.
I can braid your hair.
I didn't bring a dresser full of clothes with me.
No, but Lily
I
can
have
braid
one
his
pair of
hair.
pants.
Lily will braid his hair, and
Oh
then
my
maybe
God.
we can put something like soot, so it's not bright red, but maybe it's, kind of like charcoal it up so that it's like a darker, kind of blackish red color, or
Do they have stores in Augsburg?
Yes, it's a huge city.
Cool. So I know what I'm doing for my disguise.
Can I just say that I did this last night? That we asked these questions last night.
I remember you doing it last night.
Yeah, I totally did this last night. This was a flashback to last night.
When you first did it, I was like, why are you doing it again?
I was just telling
sure.
them the answers to the questions that I got last night.
Sure. That
All right,
sounds
cool.
good.
Thanks. Woohoo!
So how close are we to a store? Can we just, can I get in an empty barrel and kind of shimmy my way down the dock?
I mean, you're not even at the docks yet. You're still you're hove to,
you can leave most of your gold chains on the boat. I'm sure we could find a pair of pants for you to wear, an actual set of clothes for you to wear instead of just your gold lame MC Hammer pants.
You just
like
do
it.
not look like a wizard when we set foot. The like
there's
that's
two things.
the first level. We just need to not look like a wizard.
Exactly.
And then we can
There's
go
two
shop
levels.
and make you look not like wizard.
Not look like a
Does
wizard is the first level. Finric's got it. The second level is not look like the Ateum to Falreth. I think
Does
that's
my
the
normal
one you're
appearance
failing
make
at.
you think of a wizard?
I don't know. It makes me think that you're special.
He said that with like air quotes.
A pause.
I think only my staff makes me look like a wizard.
That is what Frederick seemed to indicate. To be fair, that's what Frederick seemed to indicate.
And I have a staff hat now. Which I don't have to use that. I can just put my crystal in my pocket. Down the back of my pants.
Too bad we can't scare him again to make him look like he's aged 70 years.
Oh yes, that's too bad.
The wraith.
And then you could use that as a walking stick because you're an old fart.
Where's a wraith when you need it?
Or a ghost.
I guess it was a ghost, wasn't it? Yeah, you're right. Oh my goodness.
Alright, I'm just gonna take my crystal off, put it in back pocket of my pants, and I think I'm good. Done. Who am I?
Are you leaving your
Yeah.
staff?
Yeah, I'm not bringing my
Still got a big bright orange mohawk. Is that deal?
That
Red.
is the hair of a mercenary.
We're gonna have to let's get him a haircut.
That's not what you say.
Like I said, Lily could braid it.
That's a street performer.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, give him a street performer braid.
Alright, can I color it?
Can we color it something muted? Like
Can I press
right?
Jason it?
it's only lasts for an hour, right?
I'll just
Well,
keep doing
no,
it.
but if we color it with something actual like ink or soot or tar, not that we want to put tar in his hair.
Alright. I'm just gonna go rub fireplace ash in my hair.
You can do that. It would
How's that?
basically just darken it to effectively black or like.
Yeah,
a
get some soot in there.
Alright, and then I'll push it down so it's not a mohawk.
Good.
And then later on, you could use prestidigitation to clean it.
And right before we encounter Falreth, I'll set it back to what it was.
Yeah.
Boom.
So when I jump out of his closet.
It'll make that boingy sound. Boing.
All right, so Finistel, no staff, arcane focus in her robe somewhere. Twizzard, arcane focus in the back pocket, no staff, matted darker hair. Paelias, hat of disguise.
Yeah. Do I also need this staff to disguise something, or I guess anything on my person is going to be
Anything on
disguised?
your
anyway,
person is
right?
going to be disguised.
I feel like
Now-
the staff is not the greatest purchase. Oh well.
What do you look like? What's your disguise?
Oh.
Good question.
You could be Goldinger.
Don't be the king. Don't be whoever lives in the castle.
I mean, if Lily is Lily, then you could be Goldinger, but
Well, we want to be less recognizable to Falreth, right? Did he ever meet Galdair?
He had
She
him in a
did.
prison cell with Lily, yeah.
So let's be someone else. Let's be let's see here. Who's that kid on the street that was like in the choir group or something when they were walking by, and I was like, I'm gonna be that dude. And I walked in the shop, and then I like hid out for a while. Let's be that guy again.
That was a
that was a student.
that was a mage student
So
That's back in
of
Westlake.
a wizard school.
right,
Probably
right,
not
okay.
the best choice.
All right, nope.
Why don't you be Nate or Jenkins?
Well, he would recognize both those people.
Yeah.
Let's be
yeah, he would.
Let's be somebody from Puppyton. Were they really like?
They were Goliaths and furbolgs for the most part, but yeah, you could be Paws or Barky.
Charles Barkley.
What about one of the Beatles? Were they less?
They're gnomes, so they're shorter.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be
Can't
hard.
see over any counter.
You'd look like because you can only change up to a foot, so you'd be like a 5 foot
big
tall
gnome.
gnome. Which you'd probably be.
All right. What about? Who is that guy that was turned to stone?
Torn?
Thorn. Yeah.
Yeah, Thule and.
No,
Yeah.
Thule was the woman.
Solar and
Solar.
Torn.
Yeah. I don't think he ever met Torn. And he was like stoned for a while, so he probably didn't realize.
Seems pretty safe.
All right, I'll be torn.
Two monks hanging out.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'll just call him. Was he a monk?
No, he
Yeah,
wasn't.
he was part of the same order as Finric.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, that works. I'll do that then. And I'll just call him Rip.
Rip Torn.
Very nice.
All right, Finric, are you obscuring your identity in any way?
No, I feel like I don't need any. I have my enchanted pouch, and then, but I don't have my amulet.
Dude,
Spider amulet, by the way. And
totally that pouch to someone with an amulet.
anyone need an enchanted pouch? An empty enchanted pouch?
How are you
Mr.
guys
Twizzard.
hiding yours?
Well,
Twizzard?
Mr. Twizzard has a spell that he could change the aura that it produces.
I have it, but it's not prepared, and I haven't cast it on me.
Maybe you should take the pouch then.
I can certainly hold it and use it until
But
we need it.
but Finric uses that pouch as a punching.
Oh,
Like-
Oh, I realized I was a little bit over hasty in doing that because I do have key empowered strikes, so my strikes would have been magical, regardless. So
Doesn't
having a
even...
couple levels back, it's sort of hard to keep track.
So much key energy flowing through you at this point.
Yeah.
You know, it's...
Well, Lily is probably wearing her scarf like around her head and like wrapped so that it's covering all of her hair and probably obscuring most of her face, so that it's it's like the kids that I teach. And they got their hoods on and their masks on, and you can't even tell who they are anymore.
He doesn't have an amulet though, right? It's just you have your amulet, Agnes, right?
I have Agnes's amulet in a lead box, which dulls the aura a little bit, and it is wrapped up underneath my clothes. It's quite wrapped up.
But in Agnes, not in Lily, right?
Oh no!
No,
You
it's Lily.
all decided that it was important for Agnes to give her
Oh, okay.
amulet to Lily, so
Right,
Lily has that
Lily's got it.
amulet.
Okay, but it's wrapped in a deadening box.
It is, yeah, it is in the lead box, a
Yes.
small lead box,
Wow.
and then it's wrapped in your
So yeah, I think Twizzard should take the
undergarments.
should borrow Finric's pouch.
Yeah, if you don't mind, Finric, I would love
'Cause
to
I have my own pouch.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm gonna put
All
that
right.
in my inventory so I don't forget it.
And
And you should put just temporary.
Yeah.
what are we doing with the ship then?
Oh yeah,
We're gonna stay like
Can we just
100
park
or
it far
so
away?
feet. 100 or
I
so
feel
feet.
like we could
at
just
anchor?
kind of row in on the dinghy instead of having
Alright.
to make you go all the way to a different port.
Yeah, we'll stay like 100 or 120 feet out.
Hide behind other ships.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll drop anchor.
we'll give you the signal if we need help. Wink, wink.
All right. All right.
What's the signal? Prestigitation? Sparks
Oh,
flying?
Well,
A flare?
Finistel can
It's
send a
a flag.
message spell up to 120 feet. So
Okay.
as long as they're docked within 120 feet or anchored within 120 feet. All right. I think with that plan in place, we're gonna end around 1 p.m. on what the heck day is it again?
It's the
Dillick?
day after Dillick?
Dylan?
It's the day after
Oh,
Dylan.
this is the day after.
DePaul.
Dalek.
All right. All right. The third day of Cahaver. We'll see what happens in 2 weeks. All
That's
right.
a good plan.
Thank you. Yeah, this is gonna be good. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time on BND Live. Bye.